Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chris, and I'm going to talk to you today about the many forms and just different aspects of kratom and if it's worth it or is it too good to be true? That's what I want to know. And I'd like to hear from you guys too, especially if you're a kratom user. I'm coming across this topic because I've been taking kratoms for between 3 and 5 years now. I started off years ago just getting a crushed leaf of it and trying to make a really bastardized tea out of it, which it turned out to be more honey than there would be kratom in it, and I didn't really feel that much of any effect of it at all. And then lately, I got this new strain, this powdered kratom that really rocks my world. So kratom it's like a tree, like a coffee plant that comes from Southeast Asia, Thailand, Borneo, Indonesia, and the part of the kratom that really is going to determine what kind of an effect it has is it's called 7-hydroxymitragena, and it's the part of the leaf causes that affects with your neurotransmitters in your brains, affecting how you think, feel, how you process. It's the alkaloids in the plant that affect your neurotransmitter. Like opiates have alkaloids in it that commingled with your neurotransmitters causes feelings of euphoria, pain relief. So let's talk about the strains of kratom. The most common strain that you're probably going to find is a red. It could be called Borneo red or Thai red or Indo red. And I don't usually take red so much anymore because I find it to be too sedating. Red to me is like a good nighttime tea because it really puts you in a mood to sleep. It relaxes you. It gets rid of all your body pains and it kind of numbs your body, so it gives you a really nice night's sleep. So that's red. That's what red does. Red is really high in 7-hydroxy mitragena. Then there's a green strain, which is another popular green, and green really, in my experience, has really focus and energy concentration. If I'm studying, I'm going to take green. If I'm getting ready to do some work or something and I need some energy, I'll take green. And then there's a white strain. And the white strain, for me, really just, it's like a cup of coffee to me. It just gives me energy. Then there's a strain called black, which is if you combine white and green together, it gives you black. And what that does is it takes all the benefits of the green, of the focus and concentration, add with the energy, and it's like a super coffee. And if I chase a cup of kratom tea with a cup of coffee afterwards, I am unstoppable. I mean, you might as well have just given me an 8 ball of Coke. And on top of all that, those different strains, you get this euphoria that it's almost like the euphoria that you would get when you're taking, say, opium or heroin. It gives you that same just mellow feeling, that nice feeling, and where you just feel happy. And fortunately, right now, it's not illegal in North America. However, there are some states which it's banned from. I'm not really 100% sure what that means, but I can't buy it from online vendors and have it shipped to Tennessee because they won't, because it's banned in Tennessee. But fortunately for me, I do have an outside vendor that distributes to me here in Tennessee, and it gives me an incredibly good price for it too, because I've been consuming, I mean, I'm up to now a couple $100 a month just in kratom alone. And if you're taking narcotics, you know, a couple $100 won't even get you through a couple of weeks, but kratom, that'll get me through the month, is $200 a month in kratom. And I drink it in a tea. I don't make the capsules, and I don't toss and wash it like a lot of people recommend. It just tastes too terrible for me, so I usually will make it into a tea with honey, lemon juice, a squirt of lemon juice, about 4 tablespoons of honey, 2 squirts of lemon juice or lime juice, and 5 grams of tea, and fill up the rest of the cup with water, and I've got something better than any opiate, better than heroin. I can control the how long it's going to last by sipping the tea longer or downing it. If I need to study, I'll just down a cup real fast. But if I'm ready to chill out for the night, I'll sip a cup of red at night before I go to bed. And so talking about how I consume it, Kratom comes in different forms. You can get a powder kratom, which is a fine powder. It's ground into a really fine powder, and which is what some people will take, and they'll take that powder and they'll buy those little empty capsules, and they'll fill capsules, and then they'll pop 2 or 3 of those capsules during the day. So you've got powder and capsules. It also comes in a crushed leaf form, which is a bag. It's like the powder, but it's not as concentrated. So I used to use the crushed leaf until I found the powder. And some vendors can give you whole leaf, which is just basically like a leaf off a tree. And what you do with that is if you can chew it like they do in Thailand or Vietnam. And what's really interesting about kratom is in Thailand it's actually illegal, 100% illegal. And I think because it competes with the with the poppy business that they have coming out of Thailand. It's taken away the benefits. It's taken away money from the opium, from the heroin dealers. So it does work. I mean, kratom, it's no joke. It does work. It really will give you an effect if you consume it correctly. And I made a video earlier that shows exactly how I make my tea, a step-by-step method how to make tea.